We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Pittsburgh come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Carlos Martinez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one. And
that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Adam Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away.
First pitch, 6-2.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 10. Brian Reynolds.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Mitch Keller is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. and then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Colton Wong will stand in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 44 home runs and 113 driven in. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
This is line to left. Dyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, not shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Here's Gregory Polanco. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He comes in with 16 base hits in 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike one. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Next will be Jose Osuna. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Has a look, now the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
The left fielder.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That from a left-handed hitter. The idea behind the pitch.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mitch Keller. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit to short. DeYoung gathers it in, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edmond. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Keller has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dyson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Harrison Frazier.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Count
1 out, nobody on. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Matt Weeder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Wieters. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that one is gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Matt Wieters. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. As he lines it out to center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Martinez.
Into the box, Carlos Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two out with the man at first. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Matt Carpenter will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ready with the 1-1. 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Two and 2. Here it is. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding in, Colton Wong, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Cards lead it 3-2.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's Adam Frazier, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Kevin Newman waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
In now, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Edmond is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground is short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. DeYoung is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Tommy Edmond, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in once again, Colin Moran hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Edmond has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Stepping into the box, Jose Osuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jacob Stallings, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For St. Louis,
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next to be the switch-hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Wieters stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Carlos Martinez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Ball.
And he misses again, 2-0. You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1, here it is. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
from the stretch. Comes set, the 0-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The 0-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. First offering on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Eric Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Eric Gonzalez.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So now to the plate, Adam Frazier, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Brian Reynolds, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates 2. Cody Ponce, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 60, Cody Ponce.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Edmond. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
No one out with a runner at second. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Frazier.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Tyler O'Neill will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Here comes the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Carlson.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates 2. Tyler O'Neill will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 41, Tyler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. The pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Ryan Helsley, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Now in the box, Colin Moran. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
At the plate, Jose Osuna. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Late that time for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Andrew Kisner is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Andrew Kisner.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Kisner is retired, and there's one away.
Baseman number 13.
One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Tyler Webb is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Tyler Webb.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Gerard Dyson.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Jason Martin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Pirates, number 51, Jason Martin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. Fastball called for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Still 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking.
And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Wong has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 4-2. Michael Feliz will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Pitch on the way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3. Count 3-0.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Back outside.
Feliz playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping into the box, Tyler O'Neill. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The throw into second, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 4-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. At the plate now, Kevin Newman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0-2, here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He spoils another one and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in, Brian Reynolds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down by a count of 4-2. Nick Birdie is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 1-2, here it comes. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Slider laid off for a ball. And this will be fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
high in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Digging in, Dylan Carlson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Newman is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 65, Giovanni Gallegos. Now playing right.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he falls behind 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Striding in, Jose Osuna. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Fouled away. The 1-2.
We're going to count 2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is foul right side. Once again, a 3-2. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So striding forward now, Jacob Stallings, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
4-2 the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez earns win number 7 on the season. Mitch Keller was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.